hands look disgusting right now, but we're gonna change that. But hey guys, this is my tutorial of how I do press on nails that actually look really good and that stay on for 2 whole weeks. I've been doing press on nails since they came out. I have a lot of tips to share with you guys for what actually works, what makes them look good, and how they stay on for literally 2 weeks. So if you guys want to know how I did this, keep watching. Step 1, I just get a bowl of water. There's just a bowl of water, and you want to dip your fingers inside of the water for just until they start getting a little bit pruny, like probably 5 minutes on each hand. Ideally, you would do this after you took a shower or something like that, because then your nails are already pruny, but I did not. So we're doing it this way, which I actually do this sometimes. I probably just had my hand in the water for 7 minutes. You want to get it, my hands look disgusting right now, but we're going to change that. But you want to get it so that you can easily take off the cuticles and just cut those pieces of skin off. So I'm just switching to the other side, so I will be back once I'm done. Now that that's all done, what you want to do is go in with one of these 4-sided nail filers. This is super old, but it is amazing, and I strongly suggest, honestly, the key for press on nails is to use this because it's going to take out every single ridge, and it's going to take out the skin on your nails and stuff like that too, like everything that's going to stop the press on from sticking on to your nail for as long as you want it to. This makes a huge difference. I wouldn't use this before. I would just file down my nails with just like one of the files that it came with, and I would just go in like that and just adhere the glue to that. And I do that, but after I'm done with this 4-sided nail file, because I'll show you guys, it's gonna make your nails super smooth and nothing's gonna be on them, which, you know, if something is on the nail, even if you've filed down, you might not have gotten everything. Like, this makes your nails super smooth so that when you file it down, there's nothing extra there that might elevate the nail. Even if it's just slightly off of the nail, it really does stop the nail from sticking on as long as you want it to. I've linked this block below. Guys, seriously, highly recommend. That was step 1. Step 2 is remove ridges. What was step 1 actually? Let me read what that was. File nail edge. Let's see, remove ridges. Right, so this is, we just go in, and you really also want to press down the side of your nail and just go in like that. With all 4 sides, you want to get everything on the nail. Step 3, let's see, smooth nail. So now we're going to smooth it. This is also helping to take off some of the skin that's on the nail, and even if you're not doing press-ons, just get this when you just want your natural nails to look nice. I'll show you guys the end result. As you can see, I have some cracks and stuff on my nails just because I do wear press-ons quite a lot. But it's complete, like, this might not look smoothed down, but it's completely smoothed down. Like, there actually is no ridge. Step 4, this is the shine the nail. I have to show you guys this. It's amazing how shiny your nail is. Honestly, the longest part about doing your press-ons, it's not pressing on the press-on, it's all the prep that you have to do before, but it definitely does not take as long as being at the salon. Of course, we love salon nails. Those are the best. Like, we can't dismiss that, right? But seriously, these will look like you got them done. That is the nail. It's super I wish you guys could see, but it's super shiny in comparison to this side. There we go, right? I know they are looking crazy, but I promise, just wait. So I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other hand, and then I'm gonna show you guys the next step. So I'll be back. That is all done. Next step, what we're gonna do, because your cuticles are still very soft, you want to kind of go in with a tool that just pushes them back a little bit more, like that. I have like the worst habit of biting my nails. It's so I always want to have nails on so that I just don't do that. All right, so cuticles are pushed back. They're still nice and soft. And then you just go in with your like clipper situation, right? And you just see, look at that soft cuticle. Actually, I don't think that I can do this whole thing while I'm filming because I'm simultaneously trying to get a good angle for you guys, but I don't know. I need to be really close to my cuticle. I'm just gonna go around the cuticles and trim all the skin. So I'm gonna be back once I've done that. Cuticles are all cut. And now what we do, I found this at Dollarama. This was literally $3. First time I'm trying Dollarama ones. I never have before. Usually I get them from Shein. I've gotten them from Shoppers, London Drugs, any drugstore. I'm gonna go with this color. Now we have to just pick the right size. So let's see. You definitely want to size them, make sure that it's covering the whole nail, because when you glue it down, you don't want those sides to be sticking out. This is looking pretty good. And usually I have tiny numbers right here on the top so that you can see what size it is. So this is 5. Now I have laid out my nails. These are all nose. Now what you want to do is we're going to go in with that nail file, and we are gonna because we do have to make sure that the glue adheres. I know you're probably thinking, why would you just smooth out the nail if you are gonna just file it down? Well, I will tell you, it's because, girl, I don't know why it works or how it works, but I swear every time I do it like this, like how I have where I use the block and then do this, my press-ons, I swear, will stay on for 2 whole weeks. Every single time I do this, they are on for 2 full weeks. I just feel like it gets more stuff off of the nail, especially if you are going from press on to press on as I am, and you might have a lot of residual glue that your nail file might not fully hit. But this, because of all of the sides, it really helps get big parts off, small parts off, ridges, you know what I mean? Like, it's very, very effective. And I'm talking 2 weeks with showers in between as well. However, definitely the trick also to keeping your press-ons on for longer after you've put them on is to wear, what's it called? Like cleaning gloves, like those rubber or whatever cleaning gloves, because that way the water's not getting underneath your nail. That also really helps. Obviously, when you're showering, you can't put on your cleaning gloves, but I mean, hey, if you do, like, that's whatever, that's your choice. But I don't. I just while I'm cleaning the dishes, or if I'm cleaning the house and I'm using products, you just want to protect that nail on honestly your hands too. The cuticles, I have dry cuticles, so for me, you don't want your cuticles looking crazy. And I know right now my nails look crazy, but just wait, you guys, I promise. You just buff them like that. And then obviously we want to get rid of this mess. I go back in with my bowl that I prepped my nails with to get that pruny finger look and smooth skin. And then I just go in with a paper towel or like a rag, whatever I have going on at the time, and just clean that off. And then I'll just, before I start putting them on, I'll just go in and see if anything needs to be taken off after the filing. I see a couple little pieces here that need to come off, because the filing is obviously going to loosen some skin that maybe wasn't loosened before. I'm just going to do that off camera. And then sometimes I also have this tool that is so satisfying to use, where you can go in and just remove any remaining cuticle. It's so satisfying. It just gets rid of everything you don't want. I don't know what this tool is called, but I will link it below. I use it quite a lot. You just want to get anything remaining out of there that you don't like. I have to do this close up again because I just can't see that far. Now you want to go in with your glue. Tips for glue. Step 1, you're gonna put it on your nail, and you're gonna cover the whole nail like just a thin layer. And then you're gonna put like a tiny little bit on the nail itself. So you want to give your actual nail while you're putting the glue on the fake nail, you want to give, we're doing that to give the glue like a few seconds to, you don't want the glue to be dry. Is this even? You don't want the glue to be dry, but you do want it to be, okay, I don't think that this is, there's a hole. You don't want it to be dry, of course, but you want it to be like a tiny little bit tacky, but not dry, right? Because you do want, I don't know, it just helps with adhesion. I do feel, this is not, okay, I have to cut it. Sometimes you have to cut it. And just cut it like at an angle if you do have to cut it. So that's not gonna work, so we're gonna use this. Just a little angle because you don't want a ton to come out. You need to cut it more because that was not enough. Yeah, that should be good, I think. Feels something sticky. There we go. We've just put like a tiny bit on, and you want to just distribute that all around your nail. Don't worry about glue getting on your skin. I will also show you guys what to do with that. It does come off if you wash your hands twice, but still, so tiny bit there. Okay, I've given my real nail a sec, and then you just want to push down in your cuticle as far as you can. Make sure you like how it's placed, and then you just press down as hard as you can. Well, I don't know, medium strength, and you want to wait 10 seconds. There you go. So now you just repeat that process for all nails. You can see here how there's like a touch of glue that popped out. What you can do is you can take your paper towel, dip it in a tiny little bit of water, and then just sweep it to the side. And you want to flip the paper towel on each sweep so that you're not dragging the glue, and then it's gone. So I just do like a couple dollops, just a little bit. Like you don't have to cover the whole nail, but just enough. I don't know, I've been doing this for like a very long time that I've become a pro, to be honest. I think I started using press-ons when they first came out. I think that was like, what, 6-7 years ago? I started using them very early on, and they definitely used to not stay on as long as they do now. I have found what works for me. That's just the first nail. We have a couple more steps, guys. I also don't really like the matte look, if I'm being completely honest. I'm gonna put a nice glossy coat over these. So I'm just gonna do the other hand and I'll be back. Well, I accidentally got some paper towel on the nail because the glue, it really does dry quite fast. So it literally stuck on, but I know how to get rid of this too, you guys. Just go in with like a toothpick that's usually in the kit, or you can go in with any of your tools, and you just try to scrape it off as much as you can before we do step 2. You just get under there and you just push that out as much as possible. I really got a lot on here, but it is okay. It can be and will be salvaged, I promise. We've got a majority of the scraping done, and now I'm just gonna go in my cuticle cutter and see if I can take any more off that way. Sometimes you do need a stronger tool, and don't worry about ruining the nail. You probably won't, because it's a solid color. It's not like this is a nail with nail polish, you know what I mean? So you're not gonna like scrape until you get to the very bottom, or like the clear. There's how it's looking so far, which is not bad. But then we're actually gonna go in with our 4-sided nail file, and we're just gonna go in the nail there. And I know what you might be thinking, like, isn't that gonna create ridges? No, because there is the smoothing side, so it's just going to file down what's on the superficial, what's not flat on the nail, you know what I mean? And of course it's super fine, this side. It's going to also file down the glue that might be on it. All 4 sides. Again, remember you guys, that nail file will take off some skin too, so you just go back in, take some off, and then you just want to smooth it. And then you want to just put it in some water just to make sure that it's not, you're taking off the stuff that was on it. Pretty good, right? Now the matte look, I'm just not down with that, so I'm gonna go grab my clear coat and put some of that on. But before actually I do my top coat, I am going to file down the little tips, because the ridge, I don't like the ridges, so we're just gonna gently file down like that. And don't worry about any excess over here, because that will come off when you wash your hands. Now top coat. I don't know, I just feel like matte looks not as fresh in my that's my personal preference. I just like that shine, what can I say? Good thing about top coat, if it gets on your skin, who cares? You really can't see it when it's dry, right? Well, you can just go over those paper towels, or like the glue, sorry. If there's, I guess I got a little touch on my nail there, but if you go over it, it's completely, like, it's gone, it's clear. I just always like to do 2 coats. That's the first coat, it's all done. So you just go in with another layer. I don't know, I just like the shine. It's very nice. And I don't know how nail polish is actually designed so good, because how come it goes on streaky with the brush, but it dries completely flat? I don't really know, but it's amazing. Done. So now what you want to do is you want to plug in your blow dryer and you want to blow dry them. Finally, you just want to put a little bit of cuticle cream on and just sort of rub that in. You can just use lotion if you don't have cuticle cream, or Vaseline honestly is amazing as well, or coconut oil. Super hydrating for the cuticle, and the next morning, I don't know, brand new. Guys, so this is the final vibe. Let me just show you the other hand. As you can see, the whites are all gone. I swear this is gonna last like 2 weeks. All right, guys, well, that is all for my nail tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And also, if you have any good suggestions of press-ons that are in a good price range, and I will see you guys in the next one.